What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nicole. I make videos every week. Make sure you subscribe if you like wellness content, product reviews, and also just lifestyle content in general. Do not forget to follow me on my other socials. I'm trying the best that I can right now to be active on TikTok and also Instagram as well, so please do follow me there as well. And yes, let's get into today's video. Now, this is a very uncomfortable topic for me because I struggled with my skin for a year. I think it was like a full year. And I've already shared on other videos, but I'll actually try to go back and talk about the history of like my skin and when it started breaking out and all of that. Me personally, I think a lot of people can relate. I grew up with literally no pimples, nothing, all of that. I've never really had any problems when I was, hitting puberty and all of that. I had other changes in my body, but my skin was still very clear, which I'm very grateful for because I know so many people struggled with their skin. I had best friends. I had my brother who actually struggled with his skin as well, and it took him so much time to actually clear that acne because it was very aggressive. I was very chill with my skin. I didn't even have a skincare routine. I didn't care too much because I didn't need to do too much. I would maybe use like a cleanser. Sometimes I would just use like normal soap that I'm using, and literally that's what it was. I didn't need to like maintain too much on my skin. So yeah, that's the story. I didn't need to do much until I was 24. Literally, that is where I started breaking out. People do not believe me when I say, you know what, I started having this aggressive acne just a year ago, not a long time ago. And when people met me in person, they were like, what happened? What happened? What did you eat? Or are you having allergic reactions to some product and all of that? And I was like, I'm okay. I've just had this aggressive acne out of nowhere. And I think it all started when I discovered that I had a hormonal imbalance. So I started, my hormones started being all over the place. My cycle was not the same, and I started being bloated. There's just a lot of changes that happened in my body, and I don't know why those changes happened. I needed iron, probiotics, collagen, I have no idea. But yes, that is where it started. So I also discovered that I have an underactive thyroid, and what that means, it means like your metabolism is not as fast as it's supposed to be. It's not on a normal level, so everything slows down. You cannot digest food properly, your cycle changes, you cannot really lose weight as fast as you would normally do. And for me, that was not a problem because I did not have a goal to actually lose weight. I'm very comfortable with how I look right now and how I looked back then as well. I started taking medication for the thyroid, and I started seeing changes in my mood. Everything was just functioning, but the acne was still there. And that's where I realized that I need to maybe remove like a food group or some type of food in my diet. I need to like make some type of change in my diet because obviously this is my diet that is actually making me break out like this. And it was so scary for me because everything happened so fast. Like within 6 months, I had like this aggressive acne all over my face, especially the sides of my face. And on the sides, I still have dark marks. I don't have the most perfect skin even right now. I have dark marks from the acne, but the cystic acne that I had is literally gone, and that is all because of dairy. And I wanted to share like my skin right now while I still am healing from that cystic acne and having dark marks, because I feel like this is like the most realistic. Do not expect for you to like remove like dairy and then all of a sudden your entire skin is going to be clear. Obviously acne is always going to leave dark marks, and that's one thing you should expect, that dark marks are going to be there after you clear your acne, and that's a different journey by itself. You need products, you need cleansers, good cleansers, you need masks, you need facials. Fast forward to when I started making changes in my diet. I started with removing sugar. I've never had a sweet tooth all of my life, and that was literally not a big change for me because if I was breaking out from sugar, I would have known because I was not really eating much sugary stuff. So maybe if I had chocolate, I would see that it breaks me out immediately and I'll stop eating it, or maybe something else. But I never have a sweet tooth. I never put sugar on my tea or coffee and all of that. So that was an easy transition for me, but still there was no change. And so many people always recommend you removing, you know, processed foods, sugar and all of that, but those are like general stuff. Like when it comes to the type of acne that I had, it was very complicated. I couldn't just remove processed foods or fast food and then think that my acne is going to disappear. That is where I read an article on Google, and I also came across a TikTok, someone sharing their, you know, journey. I was always searching, even me myself, I was always searching for like how to clear your acne, what cleansers should be using, what foods are bad for acne, hormonal acne as well. And when I started seeing people that I relate to, that's where I was like, okay, maybe I can try what you're doing. Maybe it might also work for me. I think I might share actually the TikTok, maybe a link or something here on my screen so that you can see. The girl was talking about her own experience and how she healed her cystic acne or hormonal acne. And one thing that I did was make sure that I do one thing at a time so that I know exactly what's working for me and what's not working for me. So I'll buy a cleanser, use it for a month, and then I see it's not good for me, I would stop. Or maybe buy a good cleanser and then remove maybe sugar, and then see if that makes any changes, so that I can be very intentional about it and I see what actually does work and does not work for my skin. With dairy, that's exactly what I did. I was not taking any medication, any, you know, new foods that I was eating or anything like that. I was just removing dairy. I just removed dairy, and by dairy I mean cow milk, like full cream milk. I removed that and I replaced it with oat milk and almond milk, but I think any plant-based milk is okay. And then I've never really liked cheese and butter and all of that, so literally it was very easy for me to remove them from my diet entirely. And I had to be okay with removing them entirely, not binging once in a while or having a cheat day and all of that, because I knew if I did that I was not going to see the results. So literally that's basically what I did. I did not track my progress, and that's literally one thing that was very shocking for me, because I would just wake up and feel like, okay, I feel like I'm glowing now. Like a week later, I feel like I'm glowing, I feel like this is going on and whatever, and I would be like, oh, maybe it's because of this. I would like find other excuses and be like, okay, maybe it's because I was not in the sun too much today. And I realized like a month later, that's where I saw that, wow, I've been dairy free for a month now and this thing is actually working out for me. And it was shocking because I've tried a lot of things before that. I've experimented on black soap, I've tried everything. I've tried different cleansers, I've tried everything except for, you know, facials and all of that, but literally that's all I did. And as difficult as it is for me to like share this, but I think people need to see this, because I know so many people try to like generalize the whole skincare thing and think, you know, if you take like a 7-step, you know, a routine from a celebrity, it's going to work for you. But that's not the case. Every person's experience is different, and I just hope maybe just by sharing this video and showing you the type of acne that I have, you can actually relate to that and know exactly what to do. If you are someone who does not have skincare products, it's okay, you can eat dairy as much as you want. But if you already have skin problems, then dairy can actually make things worse for you, and removing it can literally make a difference. Even though you need to do more stuff, like I was saying, I still need facials to get rid of the dark marks and all of that, and I do use skincare products that might be helping me as well. But I only started using skincare products I think like a month ago. That's where I started investing in skincare. But literally for like a good 3 months I was just washing my face normally, and the only thing that I did was remove dairy products from my diet. Like more skincare tips that I would actually give you is to also use sunscreen when you're going outside. Using sunscreen really did help me, because I wouldn't receive like harshness and all of that sunburn, because all of those things can actually make your acne worse. Your skin becomes red, and sometimes your acne even pops, and then you have this small, you know. But yes, that is very important. Use sunscreen, find a good cleanser, make sure your face is clean, and see how it goes. And also the most important thing is to just be as minimal as possible when you're treating cystic acne. It's not like normal acne when you can just, you know, put an exfoliator and all of that, scrubs, those things. I never did anything like that, scrubs and all of that. And also I've seen also peel-off masks are not really that good when you have cystic acne. I tried to use it. I have a review here on my channel where I used a peel-off mask, and then I realized that it's not good for my cystic acne. I stopped using it, and then I went back to it when my acne cleared. So now I'm just using it to make sure that my dark marks also fade. There's more people who are more experienced than me who can give you good opinions about what products to use for your skin, and also what type of foods you should remove from your diet. And also the most important thing is to talk to your nutritionist, dietitian, or doctor who can actually give you a blood test and see what your body does not like. Maybe some people you need to remove gluten, but the most common thing is sugar and dairy, and I think that is like something that can help a lot of people. And like I said, it's not a general thing, it's not a one size fits all, but dairy is something that is not good for, you know, your skin when you have skin problems. I also think it's just a very inexpensive thing to do for your skin. Just remove dairy and find a good cleanser, wash your skin, wash your face with a good cleanser, and also just, you know, make sure you moisturize and wash your face. And literally those are like the basics that you have to do. And I think it's very important when you're healing your skin to be as gentle as possible to your skin. Like I said, I do not use exfoliators and scrubs and all of those stuff that will stress my skin out. I'm very picky when it comes to that, because I know when I tried to do all of that, everything at once, my skin did not like it. And yeah, right now I'm just having a very minimal routine, and all of a sudden my skin is actually happy and it's actually clearing up. So yes, that's basically what I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you have more questions, make sure you comment down below, and you can hit me up on my Instagram as well. I'm more than happy to answer your DMs. And yes, thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time.